Have we gone live? Looks like it. I think we're here. That's so weird. I wonder why it did that. Anyway, hello. Welcome. Just waiting for the energies to clear just a little bit here. Let a couple people join the room. In the meantime, I am Molly with Molly's Brighter Side. Welcome. I hope wherever you are in the world, you are happy, healthy, and safe. This is going to be general. Some of it is going to resonate. Some of it is not. Okay? Hi, Elizabeth. Yeah, some will resonate. Some will not. That's just the way it goes. Don't force it to fit. All right? It just adds to confusion. Okay. Sunday vibes. Happy Sunday. Keep in mind, it is energy. Therefore, it could be past, present, future. It could be yours, someone you're thinking of. It could be someone who's thinking of you. It could be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. All right, so your wisdom and discernment are key in any tarot reading. Let's see what's going on here. Sunday vibes for the collective. What up? Show me clearly. All right, we got 222, so balance. Balance has been a big one lately, okay? The need for balance. It says, now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you that the alignment that you seek also seeks you. So breathe, rest, and reset. And it gives a little affirmation here at the bottom that you can say, and that is that what feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within me. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, balance here, remaining calm, because there has been pretty consistent in the energies. There's somebody that wants to, or maybe a group of people, whatever, just negative energies. They want to knock you off your path. All right, so remain balanced. Show me clearly, what's this about? Why has balance been coming up so much for the collective lately? Thank you. Yeah, okay. Something faded here. Oh, all right. It's a trap. Yeah, you're being warned. You could be a reader. You could definitely be very insightful, intuitive. Maybe you have other divination type gifts. Being balanced is going to help you to strategically maneuver around traps. Something set here to frustrate you. It's going to help you survive. All right. Yeah, because somebody here, this is overcoming ego. Some of you are maybe, I hate to say it, you know, but looking outside too much for the answers that you already know. That's happening a lot. Maybe you're bouncing around from tarot reader to other divination workers, and that until you hear the answer that you want, you want somebody to tell you, like, yeah, to tell you what it is that you need to do. And it's like you can't get that. yeah, you're overloaded with things here. It could be a love situation. Um, yeah, very much worried here is what I'm getting, and looking for the reader to tell you like what you need to do, or that everything is going to be perfect, everything is going to be great. Seeking, yeah, somebody is definitely bouncing around readers, yeah, looking for help here with this, help from spirit, overloaded, overwhelmed. Gosh, it's making me want to, like, you just like hug somebody, you know. um this is an individual here that doesn't understand that it all depends on them. The answers are within. You know, pray, do some praying. I suggest that highly to whoever it is that you pray to. um yeah, it's overloaded, overwhelmed, desperate energy, afraid, paranoid, phobias here, and self-care, self-love is at the heart of this. Needing to put yourself first, not relying on myself or any other person to tell you what to do. uh I hope that I never like tell you what to do. Sometimes in my wording, I try to watch that, because I'm just supposed to be triggering little bits of insight from within you that triggers your intuition, that gets you to do some research within yourself and get the answers. Um, yeah, and so I hope that's understood here. But somebody, what else? The need for balance. I'm going to read that balance card one more time, if I can get it out from underneath these guys. Now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you that the alignment you seek also seeks you. So breathe, rest, and reset. Definitely. K Kavita 3, hello, welcome, welcome. J Daniels, excuse me, may I ask, what's that? Well, yes, you asked what that is already. Yeah, you can. I don't know. What's what? Jay. And then Naresh. I'm sorry if I butcher that. Jay. Yeah, I don't know what language that is. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but welcome, welcome. I hope you find what you're looking for. Tell me a little bit more about this. Yeah, the good you want the good news. And the good, there's something that you're fearful of here. Tell me more, Spirit. You know, the world is pretty fucked up right now, all right? And I'm not getting into it too much, but there's a lot of things going on, and people are scared. People are kind of freaking out on things. There's a need to stay calm and focus on yourself. Stay balanced, because the self-love is here. And it just needs you to recognize, you know, that you need to focus on yourself some, maybe not so much of what's going on everywhere else. As somebody is becoming overwhelmed, maybe like watching too much news or something like that, waiting for the good news. I don't watch the news personally, because it's so freaking depressing. um I just, I don't know. It's very heavy energy. So let's see here. We got 1313, the clarity. As the storm passes, the clarity is felt faster than lightning. It's seen against a dark sky. The divine is reminding you that clarity is readily available. All you have to do is ask. You have weathered the storm, and now the sky is clearing. So the good news here, something, you remaining balanced. Loving energy surrounds me is the affirmation. It says, loving energy surrounds me, and I trust that the clarity I feel is the answer I need. So either you're going through this right now, or you recently have, and just so desperate to be told what to do, to be told, and I'm not talking like in a controlling way, but just what do I do? How do I fix this? How do I, it's like a desperation. What do I do? What choices do I make? And things like that. And stop and breathe. Just stop and breathe. Okay. Take some deep breaths. Yeah, again, balancing yourself. Um, or this is somebody that's around you. Remind them to just breathe, to calm down. All right. We've been through some things before. Okay, we're gonna get through it again. Okay. Um, Yeah, and we have 1919. It says N666. Okay, the angel number, not the mark of the beast. Don't panic. Okay, this isn't bad. All right, because this transformation, because we got good news and self-love here, and underneath here is these ideas. Yeah, somebody's seeking this, and then the live and learn card. Somebody is driving themselves crazy. Like I don't mean, hopefully not literally, but you're causing, somebody is stressing themselves out too much. Oh my gosh, my chest is like just totally racing. Just breathe. I'm going to read the transformation card here. It says that it is asked that you take notice, that you hold within your hand the power to change your life. Within this realization, you will feel your sense of purpose and your connection to new beginnings. The affirmation says that I release what I no longer need to carry, and I open myself to the transformative energy of the divine. This is big. This is really, really big here. We have 666 reflection. It says, when you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me, or is it time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, and readjust. Some of you could be too much putting too much focus on relationships, or too much focus on materialistic things. And it's pulling you away from what the divine has in mind for you, had already planned for you. And so it's shifting you back onto track. Somebody has been, overwhelmed, be it with, and fearful. It's a trap that you can fall into with the devil's trap, or whatever you want to call that energy of the negativity. It could be what's going on in the world. It could be overloading yourselves with bills and financial things, contracts, maybe car purchases. How am I going to make the payment? All this stuff. We gotta start, pulling back a little bit and breathing here. And balance. And what is it that we could do to balance that checkbook? Okay, for some of us, that's what it is. It's maybe you've put too much into, you know, maybe somebody here likes to shop a lot when they're down. Shopping makes somebody feel a lot better here. And maybe you've done a little too much now and you've stretched yourself thin and you're overloaded. Um, Having to go to people for help, handouts, something like this. Some of you have been, wait, I just got told to check this one out. Some of you have been, there's definite outside energy. You've pulled away, you've withdrawn, and this energy wants you in this state. It's being sent to you. Okay, so calm, breathe, stay balanced, stay focused here. The good news is coming. The self-love is here. Yeah, some of it's somebody that's watching or something like that, okay? We have 1717, the self-reliance, and it says the time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. Exactly what I was saying. You know, the negative forces, be it people here, the devil, whoever, okay, they want to keep you stuck. They want you in this fearful, you know, chaotic type energy, because that's negative. And when you're sitting there calm and peaceful and happy, that's the lighter side. That's where the divine wants us. Okay. But when we're all stressed and worried and freaking out and doubting ourselves and everything, that's the devil, 100%. Okay, whether he's using people or whatever else. Okay, you know, that greed, that lust, the I'm being reminded the seven deadly sins. You know, um, so and 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 then the seven virtuous ones. Yeah, there's a need for balance here, staying calm, remembering what the divine wants for us, and trying our best to be as close to that as possible. There's a lot of mixed energy here. Um, but the reminder needs to be that you know, relying on yourself. You have an important mission and they're going to do what they can to stop you. And then, but remember always, 444, you are protected. Okay, this is your time to take confidence in all that you pursue. The divine universe is working through you and protecting you. Time has come to allow all the doors of opportunity to welcome you with open arms. The affirmation for this is, I feel the loving care of the divine protecting me. I allow myself to pursue growth and opportunity. You could also be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 a lot. There's a lot of messages that are hovering all around this energy for sure. It's stopping and taking a look, okay? Definitely need to stop and take a look. But we got a lot going on here. Naresh, please tell me my current feelings. Yeah, sorry I do that at the end. As Elizabeth says, don't fall for a trap. Wanted to pop out here. Paula, welcome, welcome. Show me clearly. Yeah, somebody wants somebody to feel weak. They're waiting to catch you at a weak spot here, but you keep persevering. This is the plan. This is something that's maybe organized here to trap you, to make you feel sick, to keep you fragile here. This third party energy, you're gonna be fine. All right, trust and have faith. You're gonna be fine. All right. Yeah. Keep focusing on your goals. Don't let this stop you. This could come in the form of friendship. All right. Be cautious with, I'm hearing like be cautious and question like everything right now, not in a paranoid way. All right. But just like, wow, go within. How do you feel after certain interactions with certain people? Things like that. Start being more aware. Are you feeling uplifted and supported, or are you feeling, drained and wiped out? Okay, pay attention to how you feel around certain energies. Show me clearly, Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, Most High message for the collective. What's this Sunday vibe? Chilling, relaxing. Shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight. My mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." Somebody feel like a fresh prince? Huh? God got me. Hello, welcome. All right. Tell me about these Sunday vibes for the collective. Something big's coming. Something big's coming. I like it. Show me clearly. If you're returning to my channel, thank you so much for the continued love and support. If you are new, welcome, welcome. I truly hope that you find what you're looking for. Show me clearly, Spirit. Take a moment if this resonates any point in time, and hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave me comments, let me know what you're thinking. Somebody here, Sunday vibe, and somebody's chilling thinking of you. All right. Somebody's got some struggles here, some challenges that they're dealing with the past. For others, this is you. This is a combined thing. People are thinking about you now. The struggle, we got holidays coming up. They're remembering things. This could be you as well, but honestly, it feels more so coming from outside. All right, that third wheel energy. But with the struggle card here, yes, okay. We're getting lots today. Lots today. All right. With the struggle card here, it says the challenges may leave you feeling isolated or unsupported. Help is closer than you think. Reach out for support. This moment will pass, bringing valuable lessons and strength. I gotta say, I don't want to trigger, I don't want to spend like a whole lot of time on this. But I am going to say that I seriously hope that with the holidays and that I'm picking up on a very depressed energy. I seriously hope that you do with whatever it is that you're struggling. Don't let life overwhelm you. Don't let life get you in a position to question your worth in even existing. You matter. You have a divine purpose. Okay, whether you know what that is yet or not, it doesn't feel like you do. Pray about it. Okay, ask to be shown. It will come to you. Elizabeth, do me a favor, and down in the comments section, I'm having my moderator post the suicide hotline. All right, just make sure. I mean, it's pretty easily found and stuff, but somebody's I'm gonna pray for you. Um, okay, damn. That went fucking south fast. You're never alone. You never are alone. So reach out, talk to people. I don't care if it's a stranger on the road. Reach out, use your voice. It's one of the hardest things you're going to do, but it's one of the biggest rewards. Okay. For others, this is energy that is coming towards you. And I seriously mean, I am going to pray. Okay. That's, yeah, but for others, this is, this could be you struggling with the past. Maybe you're coming up and what I mean with this is struggling, with this energy, because you're in someone else's thoughts at the same time, whether and they don't feel like they're too positive, but they could be. Okay. And thank you, Elizabeth. It's up there if anybody needs that. Okay. And I'm going to stick it in the description box below as well, just in case. Anyway, you could be struggling with, why is this person like popping up in my dreams or in my thoughts now, and I haven't thought of them or whatever in the longest time. So there could be this kind of weirdness. Yeah, tell me more of this. Yeah, trying to control something. Yeah, it says dictatorship, domination, and what is that there? Oh, reluctance. Show me clearly. Yeah, third wheel. Third wheel. Maybe even a family member. Maybe somebody that you had a family with. And again, the holidays. Somebody here is not doing so hot. And you're feeling this. You're maybe feeling, like I say, tired, drained, things like that. It's not your energy. All right. It's not your energy. Tell me more. Yeah, exploration. It says a spark of curiosity is urging you to explore new ideas and directions. This is a time of discovery and learning. Trust your enthusiasm and embrace the adventure of growth. Every step forward holds the promise of exciting possibilities. And at the bottom is your resilience. Okay, no matter what they throw at you. And okay, so this kind of clarifies more of what I was saying with your struggle with the past and the memory there, and identifying what energy is whose and where that belongs, and maintaining that balance, that calmness. Somebody is getting much, much better at doing this. Yeah, because I'm hearing, ain't nothing gonna break in my stride. Yeah, you're like you're going forward here. It says the challenges may have left you feeling weary. Exactly, but your strength is unwavering. This is the final push before reaching your goal. Stay determined and trust in your ability to overcome. Victory is closer than you think. So the struggles, once again, the struggles of the past, they've taught you to be ready and prepared for this moment. And they're freaking out. This past, this third wheel energy, whoever that is to you, Yeah, it could be a parent, it could be a child, a sibling, somebody you've known. Um, and yeah, that trying to affect your blessings. They were told to stop. Yeah. They were told to stop. That protesting you, trying to trap you, all of this, cause illness, whatnot, make you weak, frail. Um, they were told to stop. They didn't. Um, yeah, and now spirit is rewarding, because as soon as I got this, it's like I heard that he prepares the table before your enemies. Okay, you're going to be celebrated and recognized. Uh, to what grandeur, that's going to depend, and I'm not saying that like literally you're going to sit at a table and gloat in front of everybody, but yeah, this has to do, there's a need to pray for this. These challenges, those people that send the challenges to you, you need to pray for them. Okay, because they're not doing okay. They're not handling things okay. This could be family. Yeah, a controlling family. I'm not saying, back out, and ignore your family either. Hell no. Family's family. You just got to put them where they need to be, so you know what it is that you're dealing with, and what's up. Um, there's a need to pray though, and stay calm. You're doing really good. Okay, you're doing really good. Yeah, somebody, they wanted to end this. Maybe they're trying to affect you in your dream state. Somebody here, it's the stress. Somebody doesn't like that you're moving forward, that you're exploring life, that you're taking it here, following that intuition. She's got this little wand in her hand here, and it's like lit up, and following that glow, that happiness. Show me clearly. Yeah, the generosity, the contentment with opportunity here. With generosity, it says a balance of giving and receiving is key. Share your resources generously, knowing they will return in abundance. Acts of kindness create harmony and strengthen connections. And I don't know why I just flashed on this. Like I say, somebody is really overwhelmed with what's going on in the world today. Quite a few. And I don't mean just being a little discouraged. I mean, we're all kind of like, what the fuck? But somebody's really like freaking out, like, okay, they flashed me on when COVID first hit, and the freaking out over toilet paper, running in and buying all the freaking toilet paper, and nobody could have none. It's like there's something about this need to not panic. Okay, um things are going to work. If you have it, share it. There's a no greed kind of thing here, is what I'm getting. Show me clearly. Because then we go to contentment, and that's happiness and emotional satisfaction are within reach. Celebrate your achievements and the abundance that you created. Gratitude amplifies joy. So embrace this moment of fulfillment and share it with others. Again, there's a need to be sharing something. Yeah, and that comes to opportunity and new doors opening, offering abundance and stability. This is a time to plant seeds for long-term growth. Embrace this opportunity with focus and intention, as it has the potential to bring material and spiritual rewards. Big stuff. Again, maybe you're somebody that, well, not maybe, you definitely are somebody that had a lot of struggles in the past, and you overcame them, and you maintained a big, generous heart. Um, your needs are being met. And yeah, you're sharing this. Yeah, real estate, maybe the home here. It's your worth, your investments. There's something, maybe you struggled with that. Again, you're struggling to pay the bills or something like that. Maybe some need to kind of rethink, do we really need to keep up with the Joneses? Do I have to go in debt with this brand new off the showroom floor car, or can I get that one that's out there, and pay it off. There's something like that. Yeah, a lot of people ran out, and I don't, if you're one of them, hey, whatever. I'm not knocking you, but I am being shown to say something about the people that ran out and spent these astronomical amounts of money on, the like Tesla trucks or whatever, just to say they had the Tesla truck. And then, just be careful, because some of those people don't remember to stick it in car wash mode or whatever the hell it is, and you get it wet, and then you got that, what, 70 or 100,000. I don't know how much those things are or whatever. um they remind me, and I'm sorry if you like them, whatever. But they remind me of when I was a kid, and there was I used to play with the little Hot Wheels, and it reminds me of the ugly Hot Wheel that nobody else wanted to play with, and you knew that nobody really, kind of liked you or whatever, or you were low on the totem pole if you got stuck with that car. I don't know. There's something there. Anyway, moving on. um, yeah, no, you could be struggling with bills or something. Maybe you need to downsize. Maybe you need to watch spending. I mean, there's things to do. Some of you are exploring new ideas, and that's something that you are working on creating to make the home life better. Whether it's bills or just arguments, things like that. Whatever the struggle, it's different for everybody. This is general. Show me clearly. Yeah, somebody could be hiding how they truly feel in a situation. And I kind of get you saying, well, while you figure it out, and it could be friends, friends, family, coworkers, whatever, lovers. But I kind of get you're still doing you, or the advice is to still do you and let them figure their own shit out. You can't figure it out for someone else. You can't fix someone else. You can only put that energy inward. Um, and I'm not talking about like a parent to a child, something like that. Dang. Yeah, somebody needs to stop something. Take a break, stop the stagnation, stop procrastinating about something. Somebody's pissed. Yeah, and chase your fantasies, what it is that you have your dreams set on. Um for some of you, you did this, and either friend or family, uh they were very boxed in on their ideas, their mindset, and yeah, women 05. Yeah, they all need to stop. Yeah. But there's this energy here, like somebody got left behind in the process of your exploration. Um for whatever reason. Maybe they didn't want to do the work or the effort, because once again, I'm getting a little red hen story. And it's like, fine, I'm gonna go while you figure your shit out. I'm going and I'm doing me. Okay. Somebody had to let somebody go, to not stay behind, stay stagnant because of friends, family, coworkers. And yeah, because I'm hearing I walk this lonely road. Yeah, somebody went out on their own on this. So tell me about that. Exploration. You grasped an opportunity. You saw it. Yeah, they were too stubborn to think about it. Maybe you put it off for a while, but this is something that Spirit had been telling you the direction to go in order to find your peace, find your calmness, do what's best for you. And you resisted this, or are resisting. um Again, it's general, take it how it resonates. um you did this. Somebody's tripping big time on this. You're receiving good news, and that, but there's caution around self-worth, self-esteem. Oh, yeah, it's caution. Your good news is triggering the shit out of somebody else who's in ego, who's all about the indulgences and stuff. It's third wheel energy. They're coming after your victory. They're receiving really harsh times right now, and they were told. They were told. So this energy, yeah, they were told. This energy that is coming around you, send it back. Return to sender with love, light, and healing. Some of you that are experiencing that energy, that's experiencing that deep, dark depression, don't give them the power to do that to you. You're stronger, you're better than that. And again, um, reach out for help, and reach out in many ways, shapes, forms. Okay. Yeah, somebody got the idea to come against you, to take this risk, and to try and trap you. Yeah, I'm getting like, yeah, okay. They wanted to hit your stability, your work, something like that. Try and curse this, and they're in your energy because they're watching to see if it works. They want proof or evidence of how strong your faith is, how strong you as an individual are with your spiritual beliefs, your practices, something like that. And Spirit's got your back. They're making sure, justice here, they're making sure that you overcome all of this. Then you're gifted, and they're pissed. They're pissed, and they're going to try and tempt you, bribe you, whether it's just with their thoughts, their words, their actions. There's lots of ways to do this. Big time. What sick fucks? I'm sorry. Get a damn life. Tell me about the generosity and contentment. Maintain who you are. Okay, through all of this, pray for them. Pray that they figure their own shit out, that they get smart enough someday at some point to figure their own, focus, shift their focus, their intent, focus on you, shift it to themselves. Fucking take a bath or something. Jesus criminy. It's rude, it's gross energy coming in right now. And don't let this change you. Don't give them the power to walk in a room and shift your mood. Don't give them the power that when you hear their name, you just go, oh God. Love and light to them. Fuck, they are in serious need of help. These people are not okay. These people you may know and you may not know. They could be just, somebody that walked by on the sidewalk, or saw you, at the store, or whatever, and they just, they may not even know your freaking name, but they've already summed up who you are at a glance. and they don't have that ability to nail it with accuracy. There's something about that. Yeah, show me this. Generosity. They don't like your light irritates their demons. Like one of my other cards says, your light irritates their demons. Your light enters the room before you're even close to the door. All right, shine. Shine bright like a diamond. Yeah, and they're a friend. They're like a little copper penny. And not the valuable ones either. Show me clearly. Yeah, this is a friendship. This could be a team. It says a network, a team, a connection, friendship. 1972 could be of some significance. 77. Give me more. Give me one more on this. Who was stubborn? They didn't wanna hear it. They're yeah, because they don't want to hear your gains here. This is all faded to you. You have very good things coming. You were going to take these people along with you, possibly. Yeah. Every step forward holds the promise of exciting possibilities. They didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear it. That's their own freaking choice. Free will, baby. Now deal with it. Generosity. Somebody here is a very good cook. Why this is coming? Yeah, your generosity. Somebody really screwed something up. For a lot of you, this is somebody that knows you. And they know you as a very generous, caring, loving person. Your acts of kindness create harmony and strengthen connections. Share your resources generously. This is what you do. Like walking in, and maybe with a child. Okay, so for some of you, you're in a situation where there's a separation between parents. Okay, and the child that is involved. You could be the child, you could be one of the parents. Take it how it resonates. But somebody here, was pulled away from a parent, one of them, by a parent who used the child as a tool. Got the child, filled their head with ideas and things of how to look at the other parent. And you didn't play that game, or the one parent didn't play that game. Didn't use the child as a tool. It was one-sided. And that child is figuring this out now. Okay, they are remembering, how caring, how loving you were, how you always, provided for them. It's like she's bringing like food to them. There's something here. This child is living and learning. This child could have, it could have taken a long time, but this definitely is the energy of someone who's waking up from like under a spell. And I'm using the child and parent as an example. It can be several different things, but it's like they realize now that wow, this isn't adding up. What so and so said about the other, it's not adding up. I have no memory of a horrible person. I have no memory of an abusive person or somebody that was shady trying to do me wrong. I remember the hugs, the cuddles, the story time, it's like, so whether it's a child in a parent situation, or if this is like an ex-friend, or whatever, they have no negative memory of you. Whatever spell they're coming out from under, whether it's, toxic inducements or whatever, word of mouth, their own jealousy or greed or upset, while they tried to figure out who the hell they were. You took this opportunity. They have nothing that they can say bad about you. Tell me about the contentment. They're realizing this, or somebody is. Yeah. If something is very awkward, they could be traveling towards you, taking this new, yeah, but did you see how that was? These two already flipped up, face up. This one didn't. What's hidden is they're being stuck now, and they didn't see this coming, that this new adventure would, you know, that they had the opportunity to take, that Spirit tried leading them on. You know, they certainly could have gone that way, and they didn't. They refused. They lied, they hid themselves, they did all kinds of things, and now they're freaking out because damn, live and learn, man. This person was like, you know, some say, you know, earth angel or whatever. But this was somebody that they could not say anything negative about, and what they didn't see is now they're stuck, and you're moving on this adventure. They want to apologize at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they want to apologize for trying to cause you problems here, to block your good news. For some of you, there is something with a court case. I gotta say, I've been getting that for a while now, and there is something with a court case. There was a letter that should have arrived. Maybe somebody, you know, you showed up at court and they're like, well, you had court on such and such date, you know, 3 months ago, and you never showed. And you're like sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, I never even knew anything about it, you know? I highly suggest that you go to, and maybe they at that point wiped out, because you didn't show. They wiped out whatever you had coming to you at that point. Somebody withheld something from you, so on purpose to mess you up. Hide some. There's something with court, legal, whatever that is. Yeah, and this person, they're not getting this. This person is tied up. The care card, yeah, came in. They've lost this. You're content. This person doesn't get the access to you like this. It's their loss. Yeah, for trying to stop you. Yeah, and your happiness. Yeah, they fucked around with like a sweetheart energy. Okay, earth angel type energy. This is their loss. They're missing this. They're not finding this. Whether it's friend, family, coworker, lover, they're not finding anyone like you that can compare to you. All right, let's see what goes on. Live and learn. Yeah. That's... Show me clearly. And you have wonderful opportunities that are coming to you. Look at this, the illumination. I just went to go pick this up and it insisted on coming out. Illumination. The clarity and joy are breaking through, lighting your path with vitality. Embrace the warmth of this moment and let your inner light shine. Success and happiness are within reach. Step forward with confidence and gratitude. Love it. Yeah, with your connections. A choice or relationship is shaping your path. Follow what resonates with your heart and soul, as true alignment brings harmony and growth. Whether romantic or platonic, connection is the bridge to transformation and deeper understanding. So the fact that you even popped into this room as an example, or any other, all right, just an example, you're connecting with a spiritual team, a group of like-minded people, all right? And yeah, stepping into a path of leadership here. You're stepping into a role of vision and authority, where you are encouraged okay, to continue doing what's best for you, and for your future. That's the kind of connections that you want to go towards, not the ones that go, damn, that's the stupidest idea I ever heard, and you're a fool if you do this or that, whatever. No, you have to follow what feels good with your heart and soul, okay? Yeah, and move forward. Thank you, Spirit. I'm just sitting here opening decks. All right. Passion and energy are driving you forward. You are ready to take bold action towards your goals. Stay focused, but be cautious of rushing into decisions without planning. Use this momentum, use this momentum wisely to achieve success. And that's part of this transformation. Okay, that's part of what's happening. The ending is clearing the way for renewal. Through change, though change may feel challenging, it is a necessary step forward for growth. Embrace the transformation and trust in the promise of new beginnings. Let go and make space for what's coming. Yeah, there is an ending that is here or has come, and it's not stopped you. This is a completion of this feeling of absolute devastation and betrayal. You got tired. All right, this is what kicked you into moving forward. Okay, you have reached a significant milestone, celebrating the end of a cycle, the 10 of Swords, the end of a cycle and the start of a new one. Reflect on your achievements and embrace the limitless possibilities ahead. Completion brings fulfillment and endless potential. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and forward again. Passion and energy drive you forward. Keep on going. Keep on trucking. You're moving away from heartbreak. All that stuff that, it sucks that it happened, but it was necessary to a degree because it taught you what you want, what you don't want, what you like, what you don't like, what you'll tolerate, and what you won't. It taught you to respect yourself, to love yourself. It taught you your worth, your value, all of that, okay? So be grateful for the lessons. Although you would have liked to have just read a book or something and took a little paper test, that would have been easier and nice, but it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have impacted you to the degree that you needed it to. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, most high message for the collective. Show me clearly. Yeah, this circle of drama. Your social circle is full of dramatic changes. All right, so maybe you're realizing here what needs to be plucked away. You're weeding your garden, okay? You're seeing all the BS, the people around you, and what's going on and what they've been doing, how they truly feel. Yeah, some of it is bad influences, okay? Someone having negative effects or influences on your life, and then past life echoes. Some connections or feelings feel like echoes from the past life. Some of you are in this movement forward. You're realizing that, hey, geez, I had that betrayal incident before with someone, and that feeling's coming around. Now that you're more in tune with your feelings, now you're kind of going, ooh, what's that? It's like one of the cards the other day had a little dog on it and it looked like Lassie, and it's like, now you're starting to pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, things like that, the energies. And I just heard, what's that Lassie? Timmy fell down the well. Like you're getting the signs and you're starting to pay attention, and damn, that's the same shit they tried on you before. And it's not ego. Ego is very similar, but it's very, very loud. Ego doesn't want you to experience the hurt that you experienced before, because ego only knows what it is that you have experienced. It does not transcend worlds or times or whatever. It only knows what you have experienced. And so it screams at you, hey, watch out. But that intuition, you've learned that to get quiet, or you're learning to get quiet and listen to it, to pick up on all the ways that spirit communicates, or you are about to with this growth spurt. This is like big. It's like, you know, the bird, it's almost like you can speak bird or dog or whatever. Not that you can, it's not, you know, I'm just saying, it's almost like that. You're picking up on a lot of the sixth senses. Okay. Yeah, like maybe that's why I'm going on about the dog. Because dogs have that ability, cats also have that ability to read without, you know, they just know things. They know if somebody's an ass or whatever. They can sense danger before they even see it. They can see in the dark. You know what I mean? There's something about that. Like you're getting that sixth sense. That knowing. I like it. Very, very good. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. Silent understanding. Unspoken understanding creates deep connection. Unspoken, you don't have to be told. You know something. You sense it, okay? And then release expectations. Let go of expectations and allow things to unfold naturally. This is something that you're doing. Maybe you have a situation. Yeah, somebody is just keeping up appearances, somebody around you in this circle. Somebody wanted you off kilter. They wanted to come at you. Maybe they told, yeah, maybe they told someone or a few people, even a child, that you were a bad influence. Okie dokie. I'm going to clarify this, but I have a message coming in. You've experienced this before in the past, with the circle of friends. This is like a new change in friends. You maybe left an area, quit going to a certain area, stop talking with a certain area of people, something like that. Friend, family, coworker, lover. And you feel this coming around again. The bullshit. Now they're showing me like the high school lunchroom, sitting at the table and all the gossiping and all the bullshit from like the teenage movies, you know, acting like kids. Maybe that's why kids coming up for some of you. The immaturity, you know, oh, so-and-so, that's the nerd table, that's the cheerleader table, you know, that's the mathalon table or whatever, you know. Something, the jocks, the band. Somebody tried sticking you in a group. There's something about that. But they all sat there and talk, and did you, you know, oh, shit. Okay. All right, so some of you were the band table, and you sat at the band table, the nerd table, you know, the stoner table, whatever, you know, you were like considered the missing link group or whatever at school. You weren't in the popular crowd. And it's, some of you need to see that as a blessing. Some of you felt like high school just sucked. In a lot of ways it did, but like those that were popular, you're maybe noticing there's a big change in them. And you're better for it. They sat there and talked shit about people, ripped them apart. You were at the table that accepted everybody and was happy to scoot over and make room. There is something about this. They're showing me a whole lunchroom scene, and even though they came over and made you sit in bubble gum or whatever the heck they did, tripped you in your tray and food went all over the place, or you wore it or whatever. Somebody still wanted to be a part of that. And now you realize, like, what the was I thinking? And they're not doing so good, because now they're showing me, like, years later at the 20th reunion or the 30th reunion, and the jock, is like homeless or whatever. I don't know. There's something like that. And you're walking in like the mega millionaire, the big old star, What was that? Michelle and Romy's. We created, what were those? The notepads, sticky notes or whatever. The hell? This is for somebody. And here you are, yeah, shining, yeah, gaining. Yeah, owning homes, real estates, things like that. And you were the loser. This is definitely, yeah, they want to apologize. They want to apologize for how they treated you back in the day, what they said about you. And it doesn't have to go all the way back to childhood, but for some of you it does. They showed me that for a reason. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the conflicts. Sorry for, the confinement here. Somebody could even be going actually to jail. Maybe that's part of the court thing. Tell me about this, Spirit. Yeah, the echoes of the past. Your self-love here. Your self-worth. It's learning this. You pulled away from that. This daydream, this fantasy here. Your optimism with things. Like people thinking that people could be better. Don't give up on that, but I'm just saying that you also learn to kind of balance that a little bit too. That, yeah, people can be real fucked up. Yeah, live and learn. Live and learn. What we're not seeing here that landed with this silent understanding is, yeah, this is a gift that you have that's going to help you maneuver things. It even says predictions, planning, and mind reading. This is a gift. This is a gift. Your silent understanding. You're going to know that, little Timmy fell down the well when Lassie comes running up to the ranch. Okay? What is it, girl? What is it? And if I'm just dating myself with my old adage. Anyway, this is what you've lived and learned. You've been like that black sheep. You know your worth here, though. Yeah, because you've been bullied. You've been the kid at the nerd table or whatever. Yeah, don't fall in this trap to keep you stuck. Move on. Yeah, they see you as something worth having. Okay, maybe they want to make alliances with you. Now I'm seeing, what is that? Yeah, somebody here, there could be a marriage. This is you or your person, maybe. Yeah, that's stressing over this. You could be in, it doesn't have to necessarily be a marriage. It could be that level of commitment. And people are all stressing now. Maybe their marriage and stuff is falling apart. Everything that they wished upon you, talked about you, they're experiencing this. Meanness right there at the bottom, trying to hold on. Their greed here with this saving card. It talks about preservation, collection, and the next word is meanness. The rich kids or whatever. You know what I mean? And here you are. Peace, tranquility. And they're freaking stressing because somebody that spent too damn much money. Somebody lived beyond their means. Now they ain't got a pot to fucking piss in. Somebody here is really stressing like that. Yeah. This could, they tried binding you to this. Maybe even having you committed. Now fate stepping in. Fate stepping in. Somebody tried saying you were the bad influence. You were the rotten one. All that. And somebody about to learn today. Yeah, because they came up against you. This could be a parent. You could be experiencing a divorce. Something like that. And having to deal with custody. It could be a custody battle. Somebody wanting to control things. Don't fall for it here. You kind of know what's up. Spirit's talking to you about what's up. If you do go to court, that is coming around in the energy. Yeah, don't rely on the court system. Check things. Call every once in a while and check and see when your next court date is. Mail gets lost or misplaced or mishandled, whatever. Check on yourself. Okay? Do that because somebody is lying their fucking ass off. And they're trying to make you look like the bad influence. Like, look what I have to deal with. Look at their lack of taking this seriously or something like that to be cautious. If that resonates at all, be your own, what is it, activist? I don't know. Like, be your own person and take charge and call and check your next day. Yeah, don't be blind. Don't walk in unknowing that something's happening. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, good. Don't let it be just a mystery here of what, because something's being done. Hey, Cindy, how are you? Advocate, yes, natural law catalyst. Thank you. Be your own advocate with whatever this is, if this is resonating. Yeah, because they want you alone. They want you isolated. Don't let them do it. Find your support team, the ones that, have your back. All right, they're out there, whether it's, complete strangers even, Show me clearly. Yeah, clearing the air. There's misunderstandings here. Maybe you just need to simply have a talk with somebody and they're like, wow, you're not like anything I remembered or anything that I heard. And like I say, making that assumption of you from a distance, like without even knowing who the hell you are. The haters out there that you've never even had a conversation, then you bump into them, curiosity gets the best of them, and they actually get to know you, and it's like, wow, you're not anything like what they were saying you were, and here I've been hating on you all this time. Yeah, because you're out there spreading positivity. Keep radiating positive energy and influences. Like I said earlier, your light enters the room, your energy enters the room before you get, even close to the door. You're shining and it irritates the hell out of people, and they're talking, and again, back to the lunch table, the lunchroom thing. You're the new kid that nobody knows who you are, and they're sitting there making their assumptions. Yeah, maybe giving you this, look at this, silent resentment. These people don't even know why they don't like you. I mean, yeah. Wish them well. Pray for them, Unexpressed feelings of dissatisfaction are shimmering beneath the surface here. This silent resentment. You've felt this. You're picking up on things. This is part of your gift, to realize who's truly got your back and exposing the lies. The truth will eventually be exposed. So again, now back to, yeah, crazy middle school activities. Yes, thank you. But yeah, now back to like the one parent pitting the child against the other, you know, again using the child as a tool. Somebody here that's been a tool used by someone. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to react to this. It's really kind of useless. Like it's not useless. That's not what I want to say, but maybe because I said it. So, it's just not worth your time. Okay, it's of little importance. You have bigger, better things to do. They're gonna figure it out on their own. It's gonna come to them on their own. Okay. You don't have to do anything. Yeah, the doubts surface. Someone's trust in you is starting to waver. However that is. Maybe you feel that. You got better things to do. Like, let them fucking figure it out. That's their job. That's not yours. You don't have to worry about this. Like, oh my God, they're starting to doubt me. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I won't be able to sit at their table. You know, the Home Alone face, whatever. You know, this is just, forget it. Adventure awaits. You got stuff going on. And yeah, they just plan on double crossing you with smoke and mirrors. It's to pull you off track. They don't want you taking this step. Whoever they are, friend, family, coworker, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. Let's see. Tell me. I'm just heard. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. What? I think. Yeah, go ahead. Tell me these lies. You don't have to correct it. Maybe you're hearing from other people, um, things, and you just know that what they're saying, like there's more to it, or it's not factual, or whatever. And I got this energy yesterday, and it's like you just sit there and listen. You know what's up. Let them play their little game around you. You know who's who and what's what. Yeah, so tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Yeah, they can't pull it over on you. I'm gonna have to listen to that song or pull up the lyrics or something. That's, there's something about that. Yeah, serenity and innocence here. With the serenity, it says, listen to the music of the earth. Stay grounded, stay balanced. Don't bother with this stuff. The innocence here, your purity of heart. Maintain who you are. Who you are shines bright. Who you are, like I say, it's you don't have to do a damn thing. You don't have to argue. That's not who I am. That's not what that's not what I am. No, you don't have to protect it or defend it. Your pure intentions, your purity of heart does that for you. People are realizing like, wow, you're nothing like what they said. And when they look back, in the other example with the kids and stuff, if they don't have a negative memory of you, the clarity is coming to a lot of people, and you might be getting some apologies coming to you of like, wow, we were so fucking stupid. We believed this. We're sorry. Whatever. If they say it physically or if they just are thinking it, whatever, it's going to vary, but there is something like this coming. Yeah, color your world with excitement. Keep doing you, keeping it interesting, keeping it focused. Some of you, lilies could be of some significance. White lilies, maybe you have those planted, or that's one that maybe you should plant. It's a flower you receive, or it could be a name. Show me clearly. Yeah, innocence. Oh, all of that and innocence pops right back out. Purity of heart. Stay grounded, stay pure. Don't let these people, yeah, don't let these people change who you are. And then we have bloom. You're blooming. Nourish your own garden. Don't get caught up talking at the lunch table, you know, at school with the immature ones. Don't get caught up in that gossip bullshit, because as soon as you get up, you're the next topic, if you haven't been already. And when you come back, oh, the subject's changed. What are we talking about now? What the hell? You're picking up on things, okay? Yeah, with this conflict here, conflict, the key to freedom. So maybe, I don't know if you see this card. It's a snake here in this darkness. Okay, maybe this is, yeah, and, okay, slow down, slow down. But with this conflict here, it's a snake in this darkness, and there's a little bit of light brewing, and we can see the chains that are holding it and keeping it contained. You're busting out of these chains that have been holding you in the darkness. The light is creeping in, okay? And, or you are the light in this situation for someone else's growth. You could be helping someone else's growth through your actions, through just inspiring them to want to be something better, to come out of this darkness that they've been in. We definitely had strong energy of some major depression happening earlier in the read. You know, maybe you're being the light for someone, you know, and you can see that they're seeing how they were shackled and chained, and all they got to do, all a snake has to do is shed that skin, and they shed that skin through growth, and they come out fresh and new and beautiful. And you know, there's something about that also. You inspiring someone, look at this. You inspiring someone to walk in the light, okay, to walk in that healing on their purpose, and to identify all the masks in the shadows, the hooks from the stage hooks coming to try and hold them back, hold you back. You're identifying this. You can see these things now. The clarity is here. You see the fakeness in the dark, and realizing where that fakeness is coming from. Those people are stuck in the dark. They're stuck in depression or overwhelmed with whatever reason. This is not an excuse. This is not an excuse for their behavior towards you, towards anybody, but you realize that's their own shit they got to deal with. That's on them. Okay, and all you can do is lead by example. This is somebody that wanted to stay in, and they just they didn't want to hear, they didn't want to go. You had to leave this person behind, and they had to go through their 2-year-old toddler, you know, temper tantrum. And yeah, and now they're beginning to see all the shit that they taught. You didn't have to do anything with this person. You don't have to respond, react, anything like that. You just have to be you. People are, you know, coming out of the woodwork around you. You're inspiring people, collective. You're inspiring just by nurturing your own garden, taking care of yourself. You're able to see who it is that's lurking in the dark, who it is that's hiding there. And yeah, you're inspiring them. Your compassion, your kindness is never in vain. Again, you just wish them well. Wish them well. Pray for them. All right. Paula, welcome, welcome. Hello. You like them on talons? If you're talking about mine. I don't know. I get called talons a lot, so let's see what's up. I'm going to do a couple more spreads and then I'm going to call it. All right. I'm enjoying the puzzle of this energy here, because it's coming in, and I really feel like a lot of the you've been going through this, or you're about to, where you need to just sit and do like I've been doing. You know, going over things, kind of questioning some things, and is the big one, and it's been the theme for the last few weeks. Is this my energy or is this someone else's? And then clearing that out and moving forward with you. There's ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Okay. Yeah, because I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I'm running and I won't touch ground. Oh no. Show me clarity. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, what messages do you have for this Sunday vibes for the collective? Show me clearly. Ooh, time and acceptance. Ooh, I like those two together. Time and acceptance. Now, see, it took people some time. This is the veil is being pulled back here. Yeah, maybe love. Okay, it took some time for you to do some healing and actually welcome and accept honest love. Maybe because you've been hurt before, or this is your person. Take it how it resonates. It took something took a lot of time. It was worth the wait. I'm hearing worth the wait. Yeah, it took a lot of time, and then there's these ropes pulling you back through emotions. She's walking, her dress is wet, she's walking in water, and she's pulling this past behind her, but it's the land is right there. The land is right there. You're almost there. Your blessings are almost there. Don't quit now. Don't let that past pull you back. You're being recognized. You're recognizing a lot of things. Dance. Dance is very important, huh? Dance naked under the moon or whatever. Hey, don't. If you got a private backyard, you do you, boo. Okay? But don't go running down the street. Well, Molly said. All right. And we got love here. She's looking in a mirror, folks. She's looking in a mirror. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to take the advice that you would give a friend in a similar situation. Someone that you cared about. Love yourself enough to know your worth and not accept being treated like secondhand materials, or passed around or whatever. However, we've all been through a huge array of things. Love yourself enough, though, to do what's best for you. Okay. Time was the first one out. If I could save time in a bottle. All right. Live for the day, life and enjoyment. Everything is in motion. Time goes by and what has passed will not return. I will live my life to the fullest and give thanks for each new day given to me. I am grateful for my life. I focus on living in the present and making the best of it. I am blessed to have this day and the joy and miracles it brings. I love it. We have love. And it says affection, devotion, attachment. Giving love is unconditional and priceless today. I show my affection for my loved ones, for they bring out the best in me. I reflect on how fortunate I am and how much we have given one another in good and hard times. Such devotion is a gift of life to be cherished. Absolutely. The Strength card. Energy, dedication, and resilience. Nothing will stop me today. In me, there is a power and determination to keep moving forward through my troubles, not looking back. I have the drive and energy that the world offers me to go further and succeed despite whatever difficulties come my way. I will keep my head up and forge ahead. And we saw that in the other spreads as well. You're not quitting on this. You're not quitting on you. All right. With recognition. It says gratification, praise, and acknowledgement. We take ourselves for granted when we do not recognize our own successes. Today, I will pat myself on the back since I am a beautiful person, a fighter, and a goddess, or god, however. Okay, male or female. I graciously accept compliments and acknowledgments for what I have achieved. I admire and place value on everything I have accomplished, from the simplest tasks to the most difficult ones. I will give myself thanks and allow myself to feel proud. Always be very proud of your accomplishments and stuff. Just don't let it become prideful. All right, there's a difference. Be cautious. But yeah, absolutely celebrate all your achievements, the little and the big. All right, and then we have dance, freedom, spiritual, and rhythm. Experiencing the inner positive or negative energies building up, I will cleanse my spirit with a dance. Feeling the freedom dance provides frees me of my worries. When I move my body to my heart's content, I feel the energy shifting in my surroundings. I know my spirit will expand as I move with the rhythm life provides me. Beautiful stuff. Okay, it absolutely is. And you're going to have a reason to be celebrating very, very soon. All right, let's see what's up. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. Most High Message. Whoa, what did we do here? Build a little teepee? Alrighty. Okay. I don't know what the heck that was. Show me clearly. Messages for the collective. I got kind of busy here. Elizabeth, did we have any questions today after? Are we good? Okay, yeah, absolutely. I don't blame them. That's, you know, it's been a long read here, but I like it. I'm having a good time. That's why I'm still chilling. Show me clearly. Come on. All right. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, messages for the collective. Show me clearly. They want to talk to you so badly, whoever this is. Love them, pray for them from a distance. Okay? Yeah, that's kind of the message here today. We've gotten that a few times. Don't, you know, they gotta do what they gotta do. how they got to do it at a distance. You're protecting your circle, okay, your inner circle. You're not allowing just anybody in. You're being very selective as to who gets that close access to you because you've been burned, okay? And you're protecting yourself as you should, okay? Show me clearly. But yeah, they really want in your energy big time. Forgiveness is a gift that you give yourself. Unforgiveness is like drinking the poison and waiting for the other person to die. Yeah. You might need to, yeah, this is somebody that you need to forgive. Maybe you have forgiven them. But yeah, like I say, no ill will. No ill will to anybody from the past, because what you put out, it gets right back at you. So when you send those negative thoughts out of harm or disappointments or heartbreak or whatever, you know, you want them to feel how they made you feel. You start sending those energies out there, you're gonna get negative energies slapped right back at you, you know. And that is not saying forgiving someone. I just got to say, in case you haven't heard it and you're new, but forgiving someone is not done for them. It's not saying that how they treated you, what they did, that any of that was okay, fine, acceptable, anything. And it doesn't mean you got to hang out and be best buds again. It's done. It's over. You acknowledged it and now you can release it, so you're not dragging those emotional baggages from the past with you into the future. It's for you, collective. Forgiveness is a beautiful thing for you. Okay, and you don't have to talk to somebody face to face in order to forgive them. You love them, send them loving light, you pray for them and all that, and you do so from a distance. Okay? Someone is waiting for a better opportunity. Why? Why is somebody waiting? Is that you, collective? You're waiting for something? Nothing changes until you get up and change it. If this is them waiting for a better opportunity, why were they waiting? Why did they need a better opportunity? Why couldn't they, you know, come face you or whatever it was before? What's the hidden agenda there? Yeah, someone's in trouble with the law. Maybe they want to come around because they're in trouble with the law. The court's been coming up a lot in the energy here. Somebody getting caught up, somebody lying about something. Yeah. They can no longer siphon your energy. Okay? They're not getting access to you like they used to. Make informed decisions and avoid wishful thinking. Yeah, don't sit there and, oh, I hope, I wish, or whatever. No, it's matter of fact. You need to learn things for yourself. You need to research things, and you need to think about it. If somebody wants an answer, if they come to you, well, I need an answer by the end of the day. Well, there's your answer. No. You know, you deserve to sit and think about it. You deserve to look into it and to figure something out. There's something about that. Don't just sit and wish and hope and that make informed decisions. Okay. You are strong and resilient. You command your own energy. They don't get access. They don't get access to your energy like they did. Okay? You've learned. You are making informed decisions based on what you know, what you have learned. You are free to breathe and just be for right now. No guilt. You don't have to be running around doing all kinds of stuff. Just be you. Stay grounded. Yeah, somebody here may be showing up on your doorstep. Surprise. Yeah. You are being led to encouragement and contentment. Hold on. Why are we showing up on the doorstep? Why are we showing up on your doorstep? They've been thinking about you here. They're wanting this reservation here, holding on. But it's material things. You know, that's like a legit fetish right there. I'm just saying, so maybe somebody really likes your car. I don't know, that just popped into my head, and I'm like, what the... So anyway, yeah, they're thinking about it. What you have is something that they want. Yeah, wanting to stop the happiness here. Wow. Oh, well. That's not going to go over very well, I'm not thinking. Show me clearly. Just showing up on people's doors. I like a phone call, a heads up. Don't just walk over like it pop. You don't know what I'm doing, especially because I could be live, you know, and then I get interrupted, you know. Anyway, someone has an incurable illness, either an actual illness or they're lovesick. Yeah, back to that card photo. Anyway, that's for somebody. Not everybody, thank God. Okay, the law is catching up with them. Oh, so that's for some. You might have somebody show up as an officer or something, looking for someone. They're using your address still or something like that. That's for some, not all. Yeah, someone is very confident and charismatic. Show me clearly. When you get what you want, that's spirit's direction. But when you don't get what you want, that's often spirit's protection. So somebody here, something didn't work out the way they had planned. Yeah, and it's protection. Some friends should have never been considered family. Someone here is feeling very hopeful. Show me clearly. You two were only meant to be together for a period of time. There's a tough lesson that was underway. Somebody here is mentally deranged. Somebody exhibits abnormal thoughts, actions, or emotions. Someone is living a lie and misrepresenting themselves or a situation for clout. They want that attention here. You moved away from this individual and you healed yourself. I will be grateful. Yes, if you any form of healing or blessing you've received, definite. Show gratitude. Someone needs to recharge their energy and not worry about others. Exactly. They need to focus on themselves. Okay. You are chosen to help people in this world, and someone is about to learn a big old lesson. All right. Any resistance is really just an opportunity to demonstrate how ready you are for the next phase of your life. You are taking action towards your dreams. We have the goat, the greatest of all times. And it's funny because last time I got this, my goat actually got out. So I'm going to have to go check them soon. Being advised to invest in your health. Yeah, taking care of yourself, showing yourself some kindness and compassion, getting things of question checked out, okay? Someone's getting a surprise. I said that earlier. Somebody is definitely getting someone popping back into their life. Is it good or bad? That's going to depend on you, all right? And the situation. You need to do a cord cut with someone. Someone needs a professional, a lawyer, a therapist, a doctor. You're doing a great job. And it says someone needs to stay grounded. And then what else do we have? Someone feels worthless and insignificant. They act up for attention. Comparison is a thief of joy. Comparing your life, your situation, whatever to someone else, it's the thief of joy. All right. Boredom. Ask yourself why. Nothing changes till you change it. You are safe. Someone is feeling bliss. No need for fear. Spirit's got this. Someone is ungrounded. I will not be angry. Don't let them push you to the point of acting out in anger. Let it go. Pray for the situation. Be that example. They flat out lied on you in court to hurt you. Exactly. You are not where they left you. And it's okay if it takes time. You are safe to trust the process and allow things to unfold at their own pace. This person watches you like a hawk. Your light irritates them. They steal your words and work and tell others it's theirs and think you don't know. Addressing the elephant in the room. Maybe you're going to address that elephant in the room. Crying tears in the shower over you. You are weeding your garden of friends. Someone is embracing their inwardly focus, nurturing, and feminine energies. I will not worry. That's you, collective. I will not worry. All right, folks, this is what I have for you. I hope it helps. I hope it brings you food for thought. Thanks so much for popping in, sticking around, sharing your energy with me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Elizabeth, thank you again for being the awesome little moderator over there and taking care of stuff so I could focus. I appreciate you too. And yeah, if you haven't done so, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and we will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.